love how your eyes close whenever you kiss me, and when I'm away from you, I love how you miss me. I love the way you always treat me tenderly, but darling, most of all, I love how you love me. I love how your heart beats whenever I hold you. I love how you think of me without being told to.
Welcome to the Valentine's Day Love Roast. I want to thank you guys for coming out. Give yourselves a hand for coming out to the TV show today. All right. We're here to roast love in general, and I want to thank you guys for showing up to the Comedy Kitchen. And, hey, this is our second holiday special. We did a Christmas roast in May, and now we're going to be roasting a loved one in comedy. The studio audience, if you have any cell phones, please turn them off. If you don't want them going on, keep your chat to a minimum so the people can do what we can do. And I'd like you to please help me welcome the princess goddess herself, Alana Susko! The band recycled. All right. All right. I'd like to thank everybody, especially our sweetheart Alana, for representing Valentine's Day as we roast her and Valentine's Day in general. And I guess when Alana's here, you actually have to call it Valentine's Day, because whenever Alana's here, double D's have to be involved. Alana considered for a short time becoming the female Gallagher comedian of our time. She was going to use her bra to launch watermelons into the audience. Oh, boy. And, I'll give you a few seconds to think about this one. Did anybody ever notice that love spelled backwards is evil? It actually, you got to think about it, but it actually is, isn't it? That's right. Oh, this is good. Love, it used to be about, it used to be about companionship, church, and marriage in the olden days, and now we've evolved. Love is more about tax deductions, medical insurance, and child support. It's a thing. Yeah, we're all playing pawn to the conspiracy of Valentine's Day is all it is. So, the Beatles came out with a song one time, "You Can't Buy Me Love," and I beg to differ. Nothing's really changed over the years. And, Alana, she is known in the comedy world as the Princess Goddess, as you can tell from her get-up right here. And, there were goddesses, back in the days of the Greek goddesses to today's society goddesses. Nothing's really changed. It's all about money, money, money. We had Cleopatra, the Egyptian goddess. She had hair of gold, okay? Nowadays, women spend hours and hundreds of dollars at the salon getting their hair done. Nothing's changed. Money, money, money. Medusa, the goddess with a hair of snake. And if a guy looked at her hair, he would turn to stone. That's the goddess she was. And nothing's really changed because I've dated a few snakes, and, they took most of my money, and now my heart's made of stone, so it's kind of all the same thing. We had Wonder Woman, the Amazon goddess, right? She had a gold headband, a gold lasso, and gold bracelets. I'm still making payment on my ex's gold MasterCard. But, hey, it's all about love. All right, I'm going to give you one to think about. They chose me to be roast master for the show tonight. And, I'm a little older than some of the comics here. And being as old as I am, I should have some advice on how to make love work. And this is how you make love work, okay? Because I'm a big guy, I know this. The day after Valentine's Day, when the girls get together and they ask your girlfriend, "How was your Valentine's Day?" And the girl says to her, "He ate too much," and he's not referring to his food intake, that's how you keep a girlfriend right there. A few of these guys got that one over there. Some of my jokes take a minute to kick in. It's all good. All right, let's get this underway. This first guy coming up, he has a girlfriend, but he's not in love with her. And that pretty much spells out Valentine's Day for most of us. Please give it up for Ryan Chani.
Thanks. Hopefully she's still in bed for this. That's good. That's nice. Nice intro, though. I'm glad I can come out here, not only talk about love, but also the lovely Alana. That was nice. Thank you for letting me be a part of this. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
As always, as always. Alana does dabble in a lot of love stuff outside. She does the sales of erotic products. If a lot of you guys know that. She's very good at it. Very good at it. Selling lube to Valvoline stations. It's good. I guarantee she could probably sell, a icicle dildo and Eskimo. So that's how good she is these days. It's nice and good. Her name has actually become synonymous with an orgasm for me. So times in the bedroom have come pretty strange, yelling out my booker's name. Yeah, that's good. Is this nice for you? You look beautiful, though. You do. You look like a nice little prom outfit? Does it remind you of the prom a little bit?
A little bit.
Yeah, a bunch of guys coming in not knowing what they're going to do, just end up berating you the whole time.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah, it's prom. It's prom for you. But I guess I'll go to the topic that we're here for, love in general. I have a lot of past experiences with relationships, so it's strange. But love, like Dennis was saying, it's come very tangible. I did look up love, so everyone knows the meaning of love. For a noun, it says an intense feeling of deep affection. And for a verb, it says feel a deep romantic or sexual attraction to, in quotations, someone. So Don't let it put a label on it to have it be somebody. If you love French toast, go for it. Go for it. Probably a lot cheaper. A stack of French toast is a lot cheaper than a lifetime of cable. Yeah. Houses. You know where I'm going. I don't have a house. So mortgage, fun stuff. And you have to go and buy something that shows your love, and the ring. It's come down to it, the little box that holds that big ring, no matter how big the stone is, that's how much you love that person. Get down on the one knee and show them. And the girl always has that large ring now, that if everything goes south, they can get a lot of money for it. Guys, we have that just subtle strap. The girls always show their friends the giant jewel they got. Guys, we show them our hand leash. It's not as fun to show it that. And like going around to bars, guys see that ring on a girl and be like, oh, you know what? I can still get her. I can buy her a bigger ring than that. And guys, it just shows the girl that if they let us keep talking to them, they're going to get into a cat fight. Yeah, that's definitely. Girls love cat fights. Guys do too. It's sexy. But yeah, so jewelry's one thing. And once you do jump that step right into romance and marriage, love becomes a whole nother thing. It becomes an acronym. It stands for legally one vagina ever. Oh. Yeah. So it's a large leap in a different direction at that point. If you do try to go outside of the relationship, it's going to cost you a lot. Dennis touched base on that. There's alimony, all that. It costs half of everything you have. I don't have a lot right now. I am a gambling man. The only thing I have going for me right now is the girl that I'm seeing, and I would gladly split her halfway with another girl. That's fine. Yeah, everyone's got a bucket list. You know, okay, thanks. She's gonna love this. She's gonna love this. Love's all about compromise. As long as it's not my stuff I have to compromise, I'm fine with that. Going out on a limb. The other thing about Valentine's Day it's really creepy to me is Cupid. That's the scariest person to have represent a holiday to me. Like, it's a child with wings without parental guidance, because who gave it a bow and arrow? Who gave this child a bow and arrow to run around and force people into love together? They're complete strangers, love at first sight. That's the premise behind them. It's now at the point all the kids just want to get a bow and arrow so maybe they can shoot their parents and have them fall back in love. Yeah, Cupid. It's a crazy world. The dating scene is also another thing, because you have to go out and find someone to fall in love with, right? And now online dating happens a lot. That's fine. I have nothing against that. Online dating, you go out, you still do it. But when you have to tell your family how you met, some people are very hesitant on that. Like kids, they always want to find out, Dad, how'd you meet Mom? You got to sit them down. Well, didn't know her before. We went on a blind date. We met online, and we just fell in love. And then now it's in the kid's head that they can go online and find love. But that's not the love that they should be looking for. That love's going to lead them to an abandoned mill building and 30-plus years of therapy. That's not the love. Skip the mill building and find someone that you're still going to lead into therapy. Because really, relationships go that way no matter what. It does. But now, like, if I wanted to get away from the computer for once in my life and go out, I'd have to go to bars or clubs. That's not really my thing. Clubs are scary. Like, all those people grinding around, sweating. That's what love's supposed to be. Your soulmate is there grinding on somebody that you have to cut into. And then you still have to get to that point, though, that you're telling your kid, oh, how'd you meet Mom? Well, you sure you want to know? Okay. Did you do your homework? Okay, well, I was at the club, and I was tripping balls, son. I was. Yeah. I don't know how to dance, so I'm staring up at the lights, just grinding there. And next thing I know, I just felt that downward tug at my zipper. And when I looked down, there she was. That drunken slob we call your mom. Gorgeous. She was as beautiful as ever. Makeup running on her face. I don't know if it was from crying or vomiting, but I was smitten. That's love. It's love. Next thing I know, she's just twerking her butt on my denim erection for the next hour and a half, and I just couldn't take it. I had to date her again, and that's where love comes from, son. That's also where babies are made, too. So glad you can be a part of that for me. I'm glad that I could be a part of this as well. name was Ryan Chani. Alana, love to be working with you. Love to have it this way. Thank you very much, Dennis. Thanks for having me up here. I'll send the mic on back over that way.
Keep it going, Ryan Chani. Keep it going. You know, I bought some props for the comics to wear, and he wore one of the red hats, and the first thing I thought when he got up here was, "You got me Lucky Charms!" All right, kind of funny stuff for you. All right, we're going to keep the show rolling right along. This next guy who is going to talk to you about love, he lives in his parents' guest bedroom, which I'm certain he's entertaining many a ladies in and making his parents happy. Give it up for Paul Landwehr.
Thank you, Dennis. Thank you very much. Can everyone hear me okay? Everyone in the audience, can you guys all hear me? I need everyone's help. I'm going to say love. You guys just simply say stinks, all right? Love. Stinks. Tell me about it. Joke one. For me, love is this for me. Love goes exactly like this. It goes lust, obsession, Valentine's Day, and then the inevitable ending of all things good. Comedy. I almost had a girlfriend once, but I couldn't afford it. I one time had a girlfriend for 3 months, and it's funny because people start inviting you to things like parties, weddings, even Christmas. I live in my parents' guest bedroom. Oh, that's been said. That was to a hint of why this is going this way. That's what's going on, is I am real. Love is blind, but I think it'd be easier if I was blind because my standards are up way too high. I'm 5'7". I got a badonkadonk, and I live in my parents' guest bedroom. I spoon with my pit bull every night. For me, because you guys asked, love starts at the bar. All right, it starts at the bar for me. Like depending on how tight my pants get is how much I'll spend on love. I could go to a bar and, like, if a girl gives me a glance, you know what I mean? My first instinct is to just stare at her until it happens again. Because my first instinct is that it's a mistake, but if she gives me one more glance, my instincts are like, time to go over there. Ask her if she wants a drink. Ask her if she's into me. And if she says yes, I start thinking, what's wrong with her? For me, dating is a lot like petting my cat. Because there's more to it. I always let everything I say sink in pretty quick, because people are like, is he really saying this? I didn't say hi to Alana yet. Sorry. I'm very good to see you. Good to see you. No, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. Are you single? No, later. Dating for me is a lot like petting my cat. At first things are all good. I start petting, things are gently, I start petting nice and gently, but then all of a sudden I just really start to like my cat. I start to pet a little bit too hard. I start to, I like you so much. Want to hang out with you more. Take you to a movie, but they don't allow cats in movies. And girls don't allow me on dates. What I'm trying to say is I wish girls had tails. That way I could tell if they're having a good time. Thank you. It's tough to find love when you live in your parents' guest bedroom because, you know, it's hard to bring a girl up there. You know, you're living right across from the hall from your parents, and it's just weird introducing everybody at 3 a.m. One time I did meet a girl. She was a really nice girl. She was a brunette. And we had an awesome night, you know? We had some drinks. You know, we danced. I'm not much of a dancer, but man, she made me cut a rug that night, guys. It was really good. It was really sweet. We had an awesome time, and the first thing I did, like we all do in our generation, is I looked up her Facebook pics, because we all do that now, right? You know? And I saw all her hobbies. She likes to ski. I was like, this is good. She likes to water ski. She likes all the seasons. Things are going really great. And then I saw that she had a tattoo on her neck, and it said vegan. And I said deleted. Because I'd rather be single than eat vegetables. One last one for you guys. A killer right here. This one's gonna knock your boots off. Or shoes if you're wearing shoes. I went to MSN.com the other day. I saw a link. It said, "Can you find love if you're broke?" I clicked on the link. It said, "Nope." My name is Paul Landwehr. Let's bring it back to Dennis Wirth.
Paul Landwehr right there. You know, I did buy some props for the show, and I bought some nice heart necklace for Patty to wear, and she spent so much time picking out her wardrobe, she didn't want to wear them. and Paul just stepped right up and said, "Give me the heart necklace, I'll wear it." And that's a real man right there, folks. Give it up for him one more time. All right. This next comic coming to the stage, he is an offspring of Grizzly Adams. And only me and Danny Gill remember who Grizzly Adams is, because we're the only one old enough. And the rest of these young guys will be out on their cell phone later Googling, who the hell is Grizzly Adams? And a picture of this next guy will pop up when you do get it. Aside from doing comedy, he's known for churning butter and racing horse buggies in the Amish world. Hey, with no further ado, give it up for Cupid, Mr. Mike Holmes.
Thanks. It's not Cupid. Cupid's my younger brother. I'm sick of living in his shadow. Ryan brought up some good points about him. I hate him. I've been trying to keep up with that jerk for a long time. He's flying around like one of the Avengers. It's not even a real bow. It's magic. Fellow hunting enthusiast will know that babies don't have the kind of arm strength to pull back a bow. But still, he gets all the credit for doing it. It's messed up. How are you doing?
Great.
I know they're all here to roast you, but I wouldn't mind warming you up.
That's fine.
So I, like my brother, have wings, but they're prosthetic. I can't fly. I only just got my license back. I don't want to push it. Little bastard gets all the credit. He's in charge of the love. That's why he's important. But me, I'm in charge of everything you guys like. Think about it. Just think about it for a second. I don't have a bow and fly around fancy schmancy. I just use a taser. I think it's more modern and more efficient. A taser, you like it. Facebook has let me take a lot of time off, which is why I'm here to be with you guys. Because you guys are doing your own liking, and I appreciate the help. But I still have to be out there putting the work in. I do everything I can, and just a little bit of recognition is all I'm asking for. Because that little jerk, I'd like to think, it's called me Cupid. It's nice that you guys think that you could get him on Valentine's Day to a TV station, Leo Mister. Very, I like you have high hopes. Getting him in. He wasn't even home for Christmas. The little jerk. He's flying around Hollywood, making weird celebrities fall in love with each other. It's his idea of remember Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore? Remember that whole thing? That was his idea of a joke. And still, everybody, oh, Cupid, Cupid, Cupid. I put together a list of reasons that you guys should consider why liking might be better than love. I brought it with me. I wrote it on this paper. List and paper go along. So for those of you not necessarily familiar with my work, but know my brother, Romeo and Juliet, you remember those guys? That was my brother. You saw how well that went. Kanye and Kim Kardashian, also my brother. I'm hoping that goes the same way as Romeo and Juliet. You guys like sports? That was me, you're welcome. You guys like sunsets? Laughing with friends? Holding hands? Me, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. If you like to move it, that was me and you're welcome. If you like pina coladas getting caught in the rain, that was me, you're welcome. If it's only rock and roll, but you still like it, you're welcome. Justin Bieber loving himself, that was my brother. If you're mad at me for saying that because you like Justin Bieber, you're welcome. Is it starting to make a little more sense? Overrated. My brother, not Justin Bieber. I like him. Guys, if you like bacon, beer, blondes, brunettes, beaches, boobies, bratwurst, bachelor parties, bike week, banana hammocks, and words that begin with B, you're welcome. I did make some ladies like shoes and some guys like feet thinking, but it went in a really weird direction, and I'm sorry, we all make mistakes. If you like long walks on the beach like all your online dating profiles say, you're welcome. If you're on an online dating website, it's just because you're waiting for my brother to get his damn job done. Consider that. Are you considering it? I gotta go a little tasy crazy, like a policeman. Because I tase you when you like it. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. God, Leo Minster, catch up. Thanks, Alana. I wish I had more to warm you with.
That's great.
But if you like guys with beards, you're welcome.
Mike Holmes, ladies and gentlemen, Mike Holmes. All right. Can you imagine being a girl laying in bed one night and Mike showing up to romance you in that outfit? I don't know if you'd call 911 or fall in love, one of the two. All right, you're welcome. All right. Let's keep the show rolling right along. You know, with all the guy comics we had on the show tonight, we up and said, hey, we need some eye candy for this episode. To that effect, I give you Patty Punch.
I love those glasses, Dennis.
Thank you.
Oh, don't move the mic. Just, okay. Hello, my name is Patty Punch. Now, if I seem confused, blame Alana Susko. She's wearing a Bride of Frankenstein Halloween costume. Yeah, you know, Valentine's Day is coming. You know, time to put on negligee, light candles, drink a bottle of wild Irish rose wine. I know a lot about Valentines. I studied art and writing in bathroom stalls. You know, I drew hearts. I drew hearts. Patty loves Calvin. Patty loves Jerry. Patty loves Butch. Patty loves Dick. So, thank you. I still draw hearts, you know, fill them with the names of rich old men, you know. Someone who won't make me pay for Domino's. Now, a lot of you shop online. I use catalogs. You know, I've studied so many, I deserve a PhD. You know, there's one for kids under 10 filled with bride costumes. You know, all kinds of costumes, but no grooms. These girls marry themselves. You know, boys, instead of like a groom car, boys wear uniforms, shoot guns. You know, maybe boys are smart not to commit. I mean, it's more fun to dodge bullets than sleep with the same person for 80 years. What we do to trap men at all ages. You know, catalogs for seniors sell sexy, lacy panties for seniors, sexy, lacy, for incontinent women. Now that smell won't wash out. You know, it's cheaper to splash sparkles on disposable diapers. You know, maybe the first date, you know, if you like somebody that much, you know, then splurge. Ooh, this is great, this podium. This is fantastic. Okay. Yes. Oh, maturity's annoying. I want to talk about maturity. Maturity's annoying. You know, no wasting. Stretch the almighty buck like Nana. You know, she filled one jar with pennies, another with bath soap scraps. You know, smart as Nana was with money, it's smarter to put on lacy panties, snatch an old millionaire. It's easy to please old men. Warm bath, glass of rum and prune juice. Now, I live with a man. If you know, in case I didn't tell you, I live with a man. Now, if it seems like I'm single, it's because we've been in the same bed for 80 years. And what did I want to say after that? Here I go. You know what I wanted to say? Okay, we've been in the same bed for 80 years. I'm a caged animal. And more importantly, we need a new bed. No, he's a good guy. You know, he won't kill bugs. He puts them in the cellar. You know, they come back, so I squash them when he's not looking. Now, the only way to make a relationship work is to fake it. You know, if his TV's too loud, instead of getting mad, I go, honey, gently lower the sound, so he can scream obscenities. Obscenities. So he can scream obscenities. No, you know, I don't argue. I do not argue. Brief conversation is best. Hello, honey, got $10. Now, sometimes these money shows aren't realistic. Just once I wish someone would call Susie Orman and say, Susie, I do crack and smoke 3 packs of cigarettes a day. How do I save money? Easy, get a second job. Except I'm running out of patience. I'm still waiting to hear from Hooters. Well, no matter how old I get, the weirdest guys use the weirdest pickup lines on me. One guy walks up to me, says, hi, are you alone? I go, yeah. He goes, don't you worry, someone will chop you up and stuff you in a bag. I said, Dennis, I know your last name is Wirth. 5 minutes? Time is up.
Good job. Keep it going for Patty Punch, who stole my notes. It was almost funny. Did you see Patty? She was like too short for the microphone, so she was going like fresh with it. She's like, and I think it's Valentine's Day, baby. I don't know.
If I had another brain.
You'd have one between the two of us, all right? What do we got coming up next here? All right. This next guy coming up has been mistaken more than one time for my twin brother, which makes him one sexy big guy. Give it up to Jim Bishop.
Hey.
That hurts, Dennis. That hurts.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Alana, the lovely Alana. We're here for Alana. Alana's been very good to me. I don't want to say anything bad about Alana. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give some relationship advice. You know, I've been married for 12 years. Taking relationship advice from me is like taking diet advice from Dennis. It's not... 12 years of marriage. 12 years, my wife is a nymphomaniac. At least that's what the neighbors tell me. I work a lot. It's true, I got my 13th anniversary coming up. What is the gift for the 13th anniversary? I mean, the first year is like paper, and then it's like cardboard and formica, I don't know, asbestos, lint, I don't know. Which year's silicone? That's an important one. I don't want to miss silicone. That's a big anniversary. 13 years. I know like 25 years is the silver anniversary, and then 50 years is the gold, right? 50 is golden anniversary, and that's an important one. A lot of people don't know this. That's where the term golden showers comes from, is the 50th anniversary. They just kind of assume that if you've been married that long, still sleeping in the same bed, it's going to happen. Pretend you're into it. You know, just go with it. Just, you know. Oh, really? Oh, honey, no. Seriously, that was seriously, that was fantastic. Really, that's no. Then you might want to start sleeping in the bathtub or something. But that's. Oh, it was me. Wow. I'm sorry. One of us is going to have to start eating asparagus till we get to the bottom of this. I can tell how that's. I don't know. Being married that long, 12 years of marriage. You know, you'd think I'd know all the right things to say. I don't. I could write a book about the stuff you shouldn't say. Here's one. When the wife comes down after putting the kids to bed, comes down the stairs and says, "Honey, I don't know what happened, but my right boob is killing me." "Oh, what'd you do? Did you step on it?" Huh. I thought it was funny. She didn't. You know, what are you going to do? I was outnumbered. I thought it was funny. She didn't. You know, I got 6 staples and a hairline fracture that also said I was not funny. Not funny. To this day, I don't know whether I hit the coffee table or the coffee table hit me, and the one who really knows isn't talking, so I don't know. It's bad. My wife will go away for the weekend, take the kids to see her family down in Rhode Island. I mean, she'll leave on Friday night. She'll call me on Saturday, and she's like, "So, do you miss me?" Dishes are starting to pile up, if that's what you mean. I don't know. Again, something you shouldn't say. Who knew? Learn. You learn as you go. I'm going to give one piece of advice. This is the best way. This is a foolproof way to break up with a girlfriend, okay? I'm married. It takes more than this. But for those guys who just have girlfriends, this is important. This works. This has gone 5 for 5 with me, all right? When you're with the girlfriend and, you know, you're at her house or at her apartment and you're watching a movie and it's a movie she picked out, which is always mixed emotions because, you know you're going to hate the movie, but she'll be quiet through the whole thing. So it's kind of like, you know, you take the good with the bad, you know. But her cat always winds up sitting in your lap, all right? And if you're saying, "Hey, what if my girlfriend doesn't have a cat?" If you want to get rid of the girlfriend this badly, there's always a cat. It's not a coincidence, all right? So as her cat's sitting in your lap and she's into the movie and she's not paying attention, you take that cat and you give the tail a good tug, a good hard tug. You know, you don't want to take it out by the roots, but you give it a good rip, you know? That cat screams and bolts out of the room. She looks at the cat, looks back at you, and when she turns back to you, just be doing this.
No.
5 for 5, and it's worth the restraining order every time. All right, I'm going to give you back to your host. Let's bring Dennis back up.
Jim Bishop, keep it going. Jim Bishop. You know, if it wasn't for these glasses, the folks at home would think Jim Bishop is still telling jokes right now. My twin brother, Jim. That's great. All right, I'll tell you what. We needed a veteran comic to close out the Valentine show for us here as the audience members. You know, Alana's going to close it out because she's the guest of honor, the princess goddess. And, you know, being he's a veteran of comic, he's pretty old. He once stole Eve from Adam and dated her for a short while. He, one of his big pickup lines is, "Hey, baby, come check out my ark." He used to send out Valentine's cards written on stone tablets. They were delivered by camel. Give it up for the only guy here today older than me, Mr. Danny Gill.
Oh, yeah. Oh, let me try to get up here. Finish work, let him know. Oh, Alana, Susko. Yeah, I'm a little old, getting old. Yeah, I'm getting older. Monday, I turned 58 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, please. What's there to celebrate? My balls are an inch closer to the floor. I've actually reached the age where if an older woman were to come on to me, she'd be no cougar, she'd be a saber-tooth. Happy birthday, Alana. Alana's was Tuesday. Getting a little Valentine's Day, the goddess of love. Valentine's Day, it's a great holiday. My favorite holiday. It comes at the best time of the year, 2 weeks after the Super Bowl, 2 weeks before spring training. Gives you a chance to maybe rekindle that love relationship with that woman of many years. I've been with the same woman for 32 years. Yeah. I don't know if I deserve a medal in my chest or a gun in my mouth. 10,762 nights with the same woman. Oh, God. Any advice? Yeah. Find one on the side. I don't know. Get on the internet. I have no idea. I got my... It all starts when you're a kid. My favorite woman in my life was my mother. Oh, God, my mother. My mother and father were Catholic. They practiced the rhythm method. They only had sex when the radio was on. My mother had 7 kids in 10 years, people. 7 in 10, which we thought was outstanding till years later we found out my father had 9 in 5. Yeah, turned 58 years old. I got a call from my know-it-all older sister. She goes, "Oh, now that you turned 58 years old, have you considered coloring your hair?" I said, "Coloring my hair? I see the Just for Men commercials. Stay in the game. 32 years with the same woman. How do you get out of the game? I've been in the game way too long. Color your hair. Sure, it's okay to look good from the neck up. But what happens when the girl of your dreams gets a gander at that silver-haired chia pet you call your scrotum? Talk about a bait and switch. Go from George Clooney to George Burns. Looks like a dried-out orange has been on the windowsill for a month. No, I swear, God must be a woman because no God would curse themselves with a penis. Sure, it's your best friend, a firm redwood. Then one day you wake up, all you got this little wart that leaks. And women don't need us in the bedroom. Maybe for love, companionship, money, but certainly not in the bedroom. I did an all-girl bachelorette party run by an Athena goddess. Alana ran this great show a few years ago. There was like 50, 60 crazy women out for the night. Before the comedy show, she gets up on stage. She does a dissertation with about $59,000 worth of all this battery-powered operation shit. I got on stage. I never felt so emasculated in my life. But I'm the considerate type. I call home, "Hey, honey, I'm at the sex toy party. Want me to bring you home a surprise?" She goes, "Hey, I got one dildo in the house. That's enough." So I ended up getting to one of them rabbits. Now you go to my house, it looks like a shrine to the Easter Bunny. I can only get near if I'm wearing rabbit ears and I'm chewing on a carrot. Oh yeah, she's a real wise ass. For my birthday, she gets me a talking blow-up doll. Sounds just like her. "Not tonight, honey. I got a slow leak." Oh yeah, things are crazy, crazy, crazy world I grow up in. My mother, my family, Valentine's Day. My girlfriend, 32 years with her. She knows how to play me like a fiddle, always pushing the buttons, knows how to get me to do everything. Finally, I went to the doctor. I had all my buttons moved to my penis. Now I'm pushing all my own buttons. I do a show for Alana. The first time I ever did a show for her, she gave me a little gift bag from some of the products that she was describing. Inside the bags is a cock ring. Oh, just what I wanted. Something that will scrunch my balls. Thank you. Me and my girlfriend, I'm 58, she's 62 years old, so we're up in age. She puts a little thing in the bag called wet together. Oh, thank you very much. Is that like a little hint like that maybe we'll, that musty, dusty, and crusty, that old and dried out that if we do start to make it, the house will catch on fire, please. Thank you for the gift, thank you. More sex toys, more sex products, I don't know. Athena, goddess, she's like the god of love right here. I don't know. She's going to be doing a show later today. I'd like to be a fly on the wall with 59 different women, all like, oh, God. If you've ever done one, go and buy. The girls are they're hot. They're crazy. Once they get in front, they start talking about all these sex products. I would love to be a fly on the wall about 2 in the morning when all these 50 women are with their boyfriends at night, playing with their toys, thanking God they have an Athena goddess in the same state. Thank you very much. It all goes from your upbringing. I grew up Catholic, which means I went to parochial school. And they were very strict about sex. Never talked about sex. There was the nuns. They were the original Black Panthers. I was a class clown. I was always after school. I was washing floors, washing blackboards. I clapped so many erases in parochial school, I developed white lung disease. And being a Catholic, I'll leave you with this joke. This is my favorite joke. Being a Catholic, I always wondered what Michael Jackson would sound like in the confessional. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I've been sharing my bed with busloads of little boys. Hey, did you come here to confess? You come here to brag. You can't keep the Catholic Church happy about anything. They're against everything. Gay marriage. I say, why? Live and let live. Gays, lesbians, they permeate all factions of society. Even down in Lynn, Massachusetts, where I live now, they got what they call gay Spanish theater. They even do Shakespeare. This month they're doing Romeo and Julio. Back to Dennis Wirth.
Keep it going for Danny Gill. Keep it going. All right, this is great. You can catch Danny Gill's next gig. It'll be at his bedside at the Fairlawn Nursing Home on West Street. This is all good, all right. All right, I want to tell you guys a story as I feverishly look for my notes here that I'm going for. My mom is in the audience. She always supports me. Give it up for my mom, my biggest supporter. And this is a true story, and I always thought that the true stories were much funnier than the stuff you could make up in life. I'm driving my car, and one time with my mom going to a gig, because she goes to a lot of my shows and supports me, and she tells me, you know, jokes around the office, if you want some jokes, I can tell you some, because we're on the computer, which my mom's computer illiterate, and she's like, we always send each other at works, we forward jokes to each other, and I'm the most loved person at work, and I'll tell you why. Because every time somebody sends me a joke, at the end of the joke, they put LOL. Lots of love. True story. No idea on a computer, so hey, what are you going to do? All right, I guess I can feverishly look as much as I want here, but I ain't going to find it. You got your little tickle thing there. I knew you were going to use it sooner or later. There you go. All right, well, I'll tell you what. I looked up here it is. All right. In the Webster's Dictionary, a goddess is described as a woman of great charm and beauty, and a woman who is greatly loved and admired. And I'll tell you what, in the comedy world, that's not true about anybody else. I give you the princess goddess, Alana Susko.
Well, I'm so excited to be here today, and I love working with Dennis Wirth and all the comics here. I could have sex with each and every one of them and not feel guilty. That's your brother. That's your brother doing that. We just got to work it out with my husband of 20 years, you know, first. And Ryan had said that love, I love your definition of love, but if you negotiate your terms up front, you can work outside of that. Yeah, that agreement. And Patty, when you said that you shared a bed with the same man for 25 years, I thought 80? No, you're not old enough. I thought for sure she was going to say, but I prefer the company of women. And that didn't happen, so we should work that out. And when you ever said, Paul, about petting your cat, Yeah, yeah. I thought you were, I don't know, I thought there was going to be more to that, so we can discuss later. Is there? Oh. And Mike Holmes, I mean, to have Cupid's brother here today, how lucky are we? Do you like that? You're welcome. No. Yes. Yeah. And Jim Bishop, love working with him. We actually did a Valentine's Day comedy wedding. Right, like you do. And he reminds me, just like Dennis, of my older brother. I have a very large family, but my brothers are bitter, and they're mean. And they probably would love to make fun of me. Unfortunately, they're not here today. But thank you, Jim Bishop. And Danny Gill, one of the first gentlemen I met in comedy. I feel like since I started comedy all these years ago that I found a whole other family. And the reason why I got into Athena's Home Novelties and starting to sell romance enhancement products was because I love sex. And thank you. Thanks. And I love educating women and men about their bodies. The products that we sell, you know, they're really important and they're life-changing. And a lot of the products that I carry, they are, they're waterproof because, you know, people worry about getting electrocuted. And that won't happen, by the way. I'm a gusher, so I know. And they're quiet, you know, because you never want to be like, pillow, blanket, pet. And I got into it also because my big dream was to become a stand-up comedian, but I was terrified of public speaking. And so my thinking, and I was drunk at the time, so it was a little twisted, was that if I could say, you know, penis, vagina, anus easily and have that like roll right off my tongue, that I could say anything and do stand-up comedy. And I was right. And I get to go into people's homes, have fun, kind of change their lives, introducing them to lubricant, which is so essential. I know you're weird on wet together, but isn't that stuff is, because you know when they're like, and you're like, I'm not kissing you, if you know, so, and if they've been having beer or eating chicken wings, someone's gonna get very badly burned. So it's important that I get to do education. For the longest time, my family didn't know what I do for work, and when my dad found out, oh, geez, I know, my uncle told on me. I can't believe he did that. And I'm going into my 11th year with Athena's Home Novelties. It's one of the greatest companies in the world. I just celebrated 12th place in the country for sales. Wow. And thank you. I know, thanks. And more importantly, my team, I have a team, and my team finished 4th in the nation. So it was the best year business-wise. I want to thank 50 Shades of Grey. I feel 50 Shades of Grey, I love that sex is taboo enough that people still want to have parties and learn about their bodies and have fun. And for men, guys, you should be, you know, working your prostate every single day. It has one job. Make sure you take care of that job so that you take a healthy... No, I'm serious, because for every one woman that gets breast cancer, 4 men get prostate cancer, and you guys don't have a rope, a blue rope or soap or anything to remind you. So take care of your prostate. And ladies, it's important to orgasm every day because it works our pelvic floor. And, you know, so when we sneeze, we're not like, damn it. I'm going to give it back to Dennis Wirth. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. One more time, the Princess Goddess, Alana Susko! I'd like to thank our crew. I'd like to thank the comics. One more time, I thank Alana, and I thank you at home for tuning in. The Comedy Kitchen Valentines Love Roast. And you know what love is? It's family, it's friends, it's laughter, it's comedy, and it's rock and roll. To that event, I give you Recycle!
Come on. is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you'll adore. And love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you'll adore. And love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Love was made for me and you.